Hey team, great day to you all. Excited to announce a couple of charitable initiatives that we're going to do into the holiday season here. So we have Stefan Chewaniak with Brokers for Life. That's one of our in-house mortgage brokers, as well as Cheryl Wilkes, who's also with Brokers for Life. So they both have some direct involvement with a couple of charities. We've done this the past few years, and we really appreciate everybody's contributions in the office. And we also want to make sure that you're comfortable, and feel free to reach out to either of them individually if this is something you want to do a personal promotion or send it out to your database. Really encouraging bringing that leveraged effect to all of this. Right now, there's 130 of us and staff and team members and all the rest of it. But if we can even get half of the people to send it to their database, we can literally be promoting these charities to thousands of potential donors and really help out when a lot of them are very much that much more in need this year than in past. So Stefan, why don't you take it away and talk about the first charity?
Thanks so much, John. And thanks so much to everyone for taking some time to even consider these things. I know it's been a rough year, so it's really important that we as a community get together and support even the most vulnerable. So what we're doing as part of the charitable giving that we're doing this year is sponsoring a couple families with JCI Edmonton's Hamper program. This is an organization that works directly in the community, and this year they're looking to support 1,400 families, inner city families across Edmonton, in order to provide them the needed meals that they can have for a holiday dinner. So we at River City, I'm so proud to say that we're going to look to support two large families, collecting base gifts for the families. We're going to be collecting the needed goods, and then all the deliveries will be made on December 19th. So whether that's you just dropping off some goods, if you can make a monetary donation so we can get some extra stuff to fill some basic household needs, whether that's toilet paper, for example. I hear that's a hot commodity this year. So to that end, we look forward to having you guys participate. And if you want to adopt your own family as well, whether that be with your team or if your clients are interested, don't hesitate to check out holidayhamper.ca.
Awesome, that's awesome, Stefan. I think it's one of those things that shows up. Everyone has fond memories of Christmas dinners and the holiday time with their family, and if you don't have that to gather around, it's like yeah, it changes the whole perspective. So really lightens people's spirits, especially at this time of year. So that's awesome.
Absolutely. And I mean, to make impact like that in the community, especially when more and more people will be going and looking for these hampers or participating with the Christmas Bureau or any of the other places, you know, this is a great way to get that spirit started.
Awesome. Well, thanks for spearheading that. And so Cheryl, talk about the charity that you're helping organize.
So I can mirror Stefan in the whole thing about, we know that this year is going to be tough for a lot of families in all aspects of Christmas, the holidays, the cold, whatever that may be. The charity that I love so much is actually a branch of the United Way. So those who don't know, in my previous lifetime of corporate, the only charity they would let in the door was the United Way. And I grew to love the Coats for Kids and Families program. So they collect between now, and we will be having the boxes out until early January. I'll post an exact date of when we have to pull them to get in. COVID protocols have all been taken. All of the items that are collected, and they can collect lightly used items, new items, whatever it may be, from infant all the way to adult. And it's anything to do with keeping warm. So we're talking coats, toques, scarves, mittens, any of those things are needed. And they get everything professionally dry cleaned. Everything is, like I said, they're doing COVID protocols this year to make it sit for a certain amount of time. And then they deliver those to local families in the area. So, you know, from listening to the United Way and from knowing their programs and a lot of their stuff over the years, like they said, I mean, you might be donating toques and scarves. They may be going to your neighbors and you wouldn't even know it, or your coworkers, or somebody that you are friends with, right? You know, there's a lot of families this year. They last year delivered 8,200 coats in the Edmonton area. They are expecting demand way above that this year. So the more that we can collect, the more that we can supply, the more that we can give, the more people that just won't be as cold this year, and obviously can be taken care of. I know the United Way keeps everything local, so they do try to keep everything in Edmonton, obviously, that gets donated, but you know, at least for sure it all stays in Alberta. So
I think that's, again, winter shows up every year, and we all have those old coats that have been sitting in our closet, or old mitts and toques and gloves, so you get some new ones for Christmas and maybe you can donate them. So I love it that it's carrying it through till early January. So we'll keep everybody updated and send out reminders and stuff on the last dates, but try to get those donations in, and we appreciate all of your support, both of you guys and all the realtors and your clients and families as well that help support our local communities, because oftentimes, I don't know how many times I've heard stories of from our agents of someone that was turned into a client. You know, they made that community-based donation, and that connection is what caused them to want to use you as a realtor or as a professional, because they know that you care about more than just money. It's that you care about the community that we're all part of. So thanks, you guys, and we will look forward to more on that and collecting tons of coats and food.
awesome.
Thanks, John.